What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Copart walk around. Today we're going to be looking at some flip cars for Weird Beard Auto Sales because he is exceptionally busy. My brother and I are here to look at some cars on his behalf, and if we find anything decent, then we will bid on them on his behalf. And right here we've got an oldie but a goodie. It's an AT&T car. I've never bought one before, and I've talked about buying them. So I think this might be a decent car for Weird Beard. It's definitely not the prettiest car out here, but it's also going to go pretty cheap. I can guarantee you that. 53,000 miles on the odometer is what it says. I'm not entirely sure about that, only because it's got new shocks in the back, new struts in the front. This thing has had quite a bit of maintenance done to it. At least that's what it looks like. Under the hood, though, looks way different to me than a car with 53,000 miles. You can see it's really dirty. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking she's got more than 53,000 miles on her. That's what I think. But it says 53,000. You know, it's definitely not in the best shape cosmetically, but these AT&T cars are known to be reliable, and I can see that someone's taken good care of it as far as the mechanicals are concerned. The dashboard in this thing is pretty torn up. This is very common for Chevy Cavaliers. You see it's just busted apart up there. The glove box is missing. So this is this is what I call a pull-apart special, man. You have to go to pull-apart or something and find some parts to try to put this thing back together, make it look a little better than it does. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The current bid's like $125, and it's a running, driving car. I guess we'll see. I think this would make an easy flip. Not going to make a lot of money on it, but if you could make like $400 or $500 on this, I think Weird Beard would be happy with that. Moving on. Here's one I'm semi-interested in for the lot. This is a GMC Envoy. It's a four-wheel drive. It's $575 buy it now. This is considered mechanical, non-runner, so you're not going to get the keys and try to start it or anything like that. You know, it's as is. So I've already done a pretty thorough look over on it. Transmission fluid looks great, so I don't think there's anything wrong with the transmission. The coolant looks good. I don't think there's anything wrong with like a head gasket, but what I noticed is when I checked the oil smelled strong of gasoline. And if you look up into this exhaust pipe here, I think you can hopefully see that it's really black, like really black. That's evidence of excessive carbon. This could be something causing this thing to run really rich, like a mass airflow sensor. Who knows? It could be a burnt valve. There's a ton of things that could cause it to run so rich that the oil is diluted and smells like fuel, and that you have that much carbon on the muffler. Under the hood, everything looks pretty normal. There's actually no oil leaks of any kind, no transmission leaks, nothing. It looks solid. So this could be something that maybe it runs, but it runs really poorly. It could need a tune-up. It could have a dead coil. It could have a couple dead coils. So this one I'm actually interested in. I am interested in this one. This is a dealer only, but I think if we could get this figured out, this would be another good car for the lot. 139,000 miles, and these things are known to run a lot longer than that. There's a few cosmetics that I don't really like. Duct tape on the door. The door panel has been stuck back on with sheet metal screws, so another deal, we'd have to go to pull apart, find some pieces for it. The radio has been taken, so no radio. But that's something we could probably find at pull apart as well. Put a factory stereo in it. But the interior looks good other than that. This is not a bad looking vehicle. I don't think I would use the buy it now function on it. But, if this is something that can be picked up for $350 or so, this would be all right, man. Not a bad looking truck. SUV. Sorry, some of you people get offended when I say truck. So my brother just found a Toyota Tundra that I'm glad he found it. This is Oklahoma, man. Welcome to the tornado alley, right? Look at this. Look at this, the whole body, the whole truck.
The other side looks good.
Look at that.
It got pelted on one side in the hood.
My goodness.
The driver's side looks pretty great.
That is insane. I'll tell you what though, this would make a good storm chasing vehicle right here. Good storm chasing vehicle. You don't even have to worry about hail damage in this one. Yeah, this side came out unscathed.
Took it to the left, to the right.
Wow. Here's one a lot of you probably haven't seen in quite some time, a Dodge Neon. This is a 2005 Dodge Neon. It's got 106,000 miles on it. It's dirty, and that's an understatement. Take a look at this. I mean, it is just absolutely filthy. Looks like it's been sitting under a tree for quite some time. I believe the majority of the car will probably clean up all right. There's no body damage really to speak of. A couple scrapes here and there. But aside from that, not much. Like I said, tires are good. The oil's good. Coolant's good. There's a lot of hair back here. This thing will need an extreme cleaning. We got like Fruit Loops on the floor and stains everywhere. So definitely going to require a heck of a cleaning. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But 106,000 miles. Are the keys in it, Tim? Oh, he wants to see in the trunk.
Just making sure there's not a body in there or something, you know.
That trunk looks all right. Under the hood looks all right. I think my biggest concern with this car is the transmission fluid is bright pink. Uh-oh.
There's a donut in the trunk too.
Took a minute to start. You know, check engine light is on, so that's something we need to look into. But I can tell you this, the AC is blowing ice cold. Like, no joke, ice cold. Wow. There's a crack in the dash up here, running all the way up, so it's been in the sun. Headliner looks good. Needs a serious cleaning. Revs up just fine. Brakes feel solid. Put it in reverse. Goes backwards. Put it into drive. She goes forwards. And I've gone so far as to put it in first gear. Still goes forwards. Put it in third gear. Still goes forwards. So, I don't know. This may be interesting. I think the bid on this is like $100 or 125.
I want to test something.
Take a peek under the hood real quick for you guys. There she is. So like I said, there is definitely a possibility of a transmission issue with this one because the fluid is so pink. And these cars are notorious for transmission issues, man. Anybody that knows the Dodge Neon knows they did not have a reliable transmission. But, you know, if it goes cheap enough, maybe it's worth taking a risk. How about a little bit of Carnage? I don't know what this thing is. Yeah, I have no clue. It's a Toyota, what, RAV4 or... Look at that, though. I mean, that was a hell of a hit, man. Hell of a hit. Bent the A-pillar. Oh, that door's not going to open. BMW. Bio, no key. This is Oklahoma City Police Department impound. Look how the windshield just came right in on the passenger. My goodness. Wow.
Hopefully there was no passenger.
That sucked. How about an '05 Mercury Sable? This is a pretty loaded up and optioned Sable. This one is an interesting one. You know I like interesting. This one has the Duratec V6, which is actually a pretty good engine. Transmission fluid is, you know, a little brown, but not horrible. The oil looks good. All the levels look like they're where they need to be. There's no leaks under the car at all. All the fluids look acceptable. But this is a biohazard chemical no-star enhanced. We see we got the chrome rims down here. It's got the sunroof. It's got leather interior, but it does look like maybe there's some mold or mildew. It doesn't smell like mold. It doesn't smell like mildew, but there's definitely something all over the back seat here.
Something in the cup holder too.
It smells like cigarettes. Maybe that's some blood right there. I don't know. It does kind of look like blood. It's got great tires, lots of cigarette stuff going on here. The seats are in good shape. Other than smelling like tobacco, I don't really see anything in this car that would make it a biohazard. I don't know. You know, I like risky cars. There's just something about them that intrigue me. And this is a nice looking Sable. A really nice looking Sable. A few dings and dents here and there to be expected for an older car. But, I mean, the tires are in great shape. The interior could be cleaned up. I'm tempted. What do you guys think? Should we try? Let's move along. Man, what happened to this vet? It looks like he drove straight up underneath something. Golly, whoa. The tire's gone, the fender's gone, like the structure for the fender is smashed. Good Lord. Man, what happened to this? Oh no, another Saturn Sky.
I want it.
No power, no key, no odometer. Now, that's a risky car, man. But
Replace the battery.
damn, it's sexy. I know some of you people are probably gonna be on here laughing like there's nothing sexy about a Saturn Sky.
I think it's great.
I think it is. I think it's. Whew. I'm gonna mark down this lot number right here for sure. Liberty Mutual 07 Sky. Oh, it's full of water.
I saw a
Woo!
condensation on the windows.
Look at how much water's in this. Look.
Must have
The
got
water was up. I see the water line appears to be up to right here.
the roof leaks.
Something. Look at all that, man. That's
Right here is where the water's getting.
a lot of water.
It's flowing in down there.
Oh, there's mold up here too.
Yeah, this car's boned.
Lots of mold in the seats. Well then, that sucks. So here's a pretty easy fix. 83,000 miles. Little crunch in the front. The bumper would be fine. Headlights are fine. Looks like everything structurally underneath is fine. Just needs a hood and a grill. With 83,000 miles, that's hard to beat, man. Nobody's bid on it. It's got new tires. I wouldn't say it's in pristine condition. A few little dings, dents, and scrapes, but overall, this is not bad. This would be a fairly easy fix. The interior looks pretty decent as well. Very nice Buick Century. So take my advice on this. I was looking at this Grand Am because it's going for nothing right now. And these are great cars when they're running. The issue with these, there's a couple issues with these 2.4 liters. Number one, you end up with timing chain guides that go bad, cause it to rattle and make a lot of noise. Eventually, if you don't fix it, it'll tear up the motor. But the main thing is this has a water pump that's actually mounted on the backside of the engine. You probably can't see it. In fact, I know you can't see it. It's mounted on the back side of the motor. It's kind of a bear to change the water pump on this. And 9 times out of 10 when I find these, the water pump is leaking to the point where there's no coolant left in the system. And these things go through auctions all the time, getting passed off to unsuspecting customers who don't know better. But in this car's case, the coolant reservoir is empty. And there you go. Like, I don't even need to get the key to this. I don't even want to look at it. Reservoir is empty. I already know that the culprit is probably that water pump. And if it's been run overheated, then it's probably blown the head gasket and this whole car is shot. So just a little tidbit of advice for you guys heading out to these auctions. Here's one that I was thinking was a maybe. It's like an 02 Impala, 121,000 miles. Got a little bit of damage to the hood, the grille, slight damage to the bumper. I'm not sure I'm interested in this. It's got damage to the side. It's just, it's not in nearly as good a shape as I thought it was going to be in. The seats are ripped, both sides. Yeah. Probably just walk away from this one, I guess. How about a little bit more carnage here? Look at that. Man, what a hit. Jeez. Is it a Ford 500? Yeah. Used to have one of them. Now, some of you guys and gals have asked for some more burn vehicles. So here you go. Here's one for you. I don't even know what it was. Like a Honda Pilot or... I don't know. Well, it's got Nissan valve covers. Pretty sure this is a Honda Pilot, though. Hell, I don't know. A Honda Odyssey. My bad. Honda Odyssey. Yeah. But there's Nissan valve covers inside of it.
Hey, they saved the grill.
Good Lord. This car got bent in half. No, do not touch. So we're not going to touch it because it says don't touch. Genesis. On my way to look at another vehicle, we found a couple more burns. Look at this, man. Is that stereo system really worth it? That's what I have to ask you. Is that stereo system really worth it? Oklahoma City Police Department. Here's another one. Burnt to a crisp. Of course, these could have been stolen. Could have been stolen, then burned. I don't know. That one's got a factory stereo in it, so I don't think it was his subs that caused the problem. It used to be yellow. It used to be nice. Dang. Alright, so what we're actually looking at over here is this Ford Windstar. It's a donated vehicle, says it runs and drives. A little crack on the bumper there. Not too worried about that. 170,000 miles. Tires look decent. Yep, front tire over here looks decent. Body looks good. Paint looks good. It's not a bad looking vehicle. Yeah, all the tires are good. I kind of like this. See if it fires up, Tim. Well, because the wheels are turned. So this is an 02. Whoa, it starts. It started right up. How about that? I wonder what's wrong with it. Come back here to the exhaust. I always like to smell the exhaust and see it for any smoke or smell for head gasket. Don't smell anything out of the ordinary. You can usually smell a sweet smell coming from the exhaust from a head gasket. She's got a new alternator. Not too shabby. Definitely need to check the fluids, because I'd be suspicious of a transmission issue. Ooh, I burped on camera, my bad. We got 3 rows of seats in here. Look at this.
Rugs are gonna need to be cleaned.
We've got rear air conditioning. Let's have a seat. Oh, the AC is cold. Ooh, we got an aftermarket Kenwood deck. Ugh.
I like this.
Oh, get some of this AC on me, man. I'm dying. It's hot out here. Oh, in a minute, dude. Thank you. My brother's offering me some water. Well, it went right into drive. And it moves forward. Put in reverse, it goes backwards. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, hell. Max AC. We'll turn the rear AC to max. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's hot. Got a ABS light and a brake light. Those are probably related. Possibly. The overdrive switch works. We'll let it warm up just a little bit. Rear AC is not freezing cold, but it's cold enough. Let's check the windows. This window does not. Wait, there it goes. There it goes. This window works. Yeah. That window does not appear to work. Well, for the most part, everything looks okay. The transmission fluid is pretty burnt, more burnt than I would be comfortable with. It's definitely like turning to a medium brown. The coolant is the second thing. I looked in the coolant reservoir and don't really see much of anything in it. Let it run for a while, didn't overheat, but that one I'm a little concerned about the transmission. My brother just found this Hyundai, the XG 350L. He said he hates Hyundai because they tried to make this car look like a Jaguar. And I tend to agree with him. But instead of hating on Hyundai, I actually give them credit for it. It's a pretty luxurious car for a Hyundai.
Stealing business from Jack.
Not bad at all. Good job, Hyundai. I like it. Yeah, you want to fight?
Traitor.
I'll fight you over it. Carnage time, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we have to look at today. Look at this old Dodge. Ouch. Man. Wow. That sucker took a hard hit. You can see there's a lot of dirt and debris stuck in it. So it's definitely a rollover. It says bio on it, so unfortunately it must have been someone in it, maybe.
Suspension got all wonky. They had to tie the seatbelt around the steering wheel to keep it straight.
A bunch of gauges. How about a Chevy? Look, this thing's got a ton of booster packs in the bed. I guess Copart's throwing them away. They say bad on them, so Copart just toss them in the back here. So somebody's going to get themselves a bunch of booster packs. That's a hell of a deal. See what else we got out here. Looks like this one went underwater. It's bio mold. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't think we can because they've got it all sealed up. Yep. All right. Yeah, the windows are stuck down. Huh. Well, shucks. How about this thing? Good golly. Well, we got a lot of carnage over this way. Again, man, bad day. Bad day. Look at this one, too. Oh, bio. I hate seeing that. I mean, I love Carnage wrecks, but I really hate seeing bio. But there is no shortage of carnage out here today. This one's got the roof cut completely off of it. Jaws of life. Looks like a Crown Vic. Yeah, it was. This thing took a pretty hard hit to the front. Jeez. I mean, twisted that sucker.
Don't drink and drive, folks.
Look at that. Whew. I don't know what this thing is, but boy, she got hot, didn't she? Look at all these rocks, man. You got to watch where you're stepping down here. You fall and bust your
everything.
Bust your back. Man, this thing got just hit hard. It got hit hard. It's a 01 Chevy Impala, or it was. Another truck that took a hard hit to the front. Man. You know, it's crazy because I've always felt safer in a big vehicle too. You know? Yeah, I mean, I guess you're not. I mean, look at the damage of this thing.
No more safe, but fun.
Last one, and we're getting out of here. Oh, yeah, she's beautiful. I know it's probably only a 4-banger, but look at this thing, man. I mean, the engine ended up getting shoved. Looks like the engine went inside the car. Look at this windshield. I'm gonna fall and bust my... Let's see if we got anything crazy going on here. No, it doesn't look like it. Definitely pushed the dashboard forward a little bit, but not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Still, ouch. Well, folks, that's going to be it for your news today. Tune into Channel 9 next time for more carnage and interesting vehicles. All right? No, for real. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content, give the video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified of new updates. We've got a few cars to look at and a few things to consider. So comment below. Tell me if you're looking for some cheap cars for your dealership. Which one of the ones I showed you that we're interested in would you be looking at for your dealership? Just quick flip, cheap cars. Comment below. Tell me what you think. I'll catch you all very soon in the next one. Fingers crossed something gets bought tomorrow. Maybe a couple somethings. I know you guys have been waiting for that, so let's see what happens. Stay safe out there, everyone. I'll catch you soon in the next one.